Jai Hind to all of you. Today we are here to discuss about the difference between the TAT pictures and the PPDT pictures. As there are lot of rumor in the market regarding the stories of PPDT and TAT. Today we are going to burst all those rumor and make it simply clear what we have to write in PPDT and TAT story. Before finding the difference between the both two stories, let us describe one by one each testing. As we all know that PPDT is a part of screening and TAT is a part of test of psychology. Okay, let us first discuss about the PP and DT. By its name only, PPDT stands for Picture Perception and Discussion Test. In its very name, there is a word called perception. Then what is perception? Perception means organizing behavior in that as a process by which an individual select, organize and interpret stimuli into a meaningful and coherent picture of the world. Stimuli can be in various forms like object, events and people. आसान भाषा में समझिए सर, परसेप्शन क्या है? जो आप चीज़ें देखें और उसके बाद अपने पास्ट में उससे रिलेट किए और वही चीज़ लिखें, दैट इज़ सिंपली योर परसेप्शन. Means in the PP and DT, simply you have to write a story by which we can imagine that picture. Okay, now we should discuss about the procedure of PP and DT. In the PPDT, you will be shown a picture for the 30 seconds. After that 30 seconds, that picture will get vanished from your screen and you will be provided 1 minute to fill the box and write the action of story. And after 1 minute, you will get 3 minutes to write the story on base of your perception about the picture. See, the box which is made on your PPDT sheet is a replica of that screen. You have to exactly mention the character where they are in the screen in your box, and then you have to write the action of your story. Action means what is happening in that story. In short, you can say that what is the theme of your story. Okay, for example, in this picture there are 4 persons, 3 were male and 1 was female. Means in that box we have to make 4 dots. We have to then enter about the details of the characters. In entering the details, we have to mention 3 things: gender, age and mood. In short, we can call it game. See, the first person seems to be a girl, therefore we write F for female. Then she seems in a positive mood. We should have to make plus for the positive sense. And I think she is aged of near about 17 years. So write 17 years for her age. After that, it seems that they are discussing about the cake or they are going to celebrate their birthday. So the action could be celebrating the birthday party or discussing about the cake or celebrating the farewell party. Anything it could be. By reading your story and by reading your action, the same picture comes in my mind, then your picture is perfectly okay. You are enough potential to get screen in. There are some don'ts in the PP and DT. The very first, you cannot import character in the PPDT. Means you have to take work by the given characters only. You cannot import another character from the outside into your story. The story should be in the present and past tense. Don't write a story in the future tense. Also, do not describe the picture. Write a story regarding the picture. Do not describe the picture. The things, for example, if I can say that in this picture there are 3 boys, 1 girl, 1 cake, 1 table, it means this is a description about the picture. But when I say that 3 boys and 1 girl were organizing a birthday party and for that they have borrowed a cake and etc. and etc. This is a story. Okay, now let us talk about the TAT. TAT stands for Thematic Apperception Test. It is developed by Morgan and Murray in 1930s. Both are the American psychologists. Basically, this test was not designed for the testing purpose. This test was originally designed for treating the psychological mental disorder persons. In the SSB, in this test, you will be shown 12 pictures, in which there will 11 picture flash on your screen and the 12th picture will be of blank. And you have to imagine a picture of your own and then you have to write a picture on the basis of your imagination. Okay, again the picture will flash only for 30 seconds, and then you will be provided 4 minutes to write the story on the basis of your imagination. Okay, then in the previous PPDT we have said that this is picture perception, but in the TAT this is picture apperception, and the difference lies in these two words only, perception and apperception. Then what is the difference? Let me bridge you that gap for you. Perception means what we have perceived. Apperception means what that thoughts come after that perseverance. Like if I show this 100 rupees note to any beggar, or at the same time to any rich person, both will perceive it as a 100 rupees note, but for the beggar it is a meal of 2 times. It is going to be a wealth of 1 day, but for the rich person it is nothing. It will not enough cost for his 1 coffee. Perception is same, that both see as a 100 rupees note, but a perception is different. किसी के लिए वो पूरे दिन का जुगाड़ हो गया, किसी के लिए 1 कप कॉफ़ी भी नहीं है. यही है a perception. So what we can say that perception is assimilation of present experience on the basis of past experience. For writing the story, you don't have to think very much. Simply you have to be original and you have to write the story. Some do's of TAT are, you do not have to write about the characters, their age, mood, and need not to write the theme of the story. Simply start writing the story. The story can be start from anywhere. There is no fixed pattern that in this way only your story can start. Apart from this, if you think there are some necessary, then you can import the character in the TAT, but the same is not allowed in the PPDT. But in TAT you are allowed to import the character on the depending upon the situation. There are some pictures in the TAT which is of blank nature, not of the 12th story. Like in the 11th story only, there could be a story where only the furniture will be shown, only the chairs, only the table will be shown, no character will be shown. In that type of picture you can import the character of your own choice and then you can write the story. It's like a very practical thing. In your life only you play various roles, like you are the friend, you are the son, you are brother, you are teacher, you are student. You can be different thing at a time. In the same way, there are different theme in this TAT. You have to imagine yourself into that theme and write a beautiful story. Don't bother about what the psychologist will think. Don't bother about how we can do the benefit of the larger section of society. Just simply write your own experience, your own thought into that story. In this way, you can perform better in both PPDT and TAT as well. I hope this video will help you to figure it out the difference between the PPDT and TAT story. For further information, please contact us. Thank you.